very rarely, once in a blue moon, a prior notice. So, second thought, and now again, the flip side of me. Um, there's something going on that is underhanded here, maybe on YouTube. There are people coming here, but they don't tell me who they are actually or what. So recently, I was talking about what my father said about Dr. Feroz Ahmad. And then at Awais Iqbal's live stream, Ira Daniel came. Whether it was an indirect thing to tell me or show, I don't know. And coincidentally, I was on YouTube. I haven't subscribed to Awais Iqbal. So, but some of the answers I've given here, or just a discussion on the Oh, some of my comments on his. I wonder if this is ethical or not for some people. Another thing is that at Awais Iqbal's channel, I started to comment because I appreciate it. And Ira, Dania, and someone said hi to me there, and it was removed. Very good. But the other time, someone said about you are a taxi, Zahra, and that was not removed. That rude comment. I don't know why people like being rude or what it is. I didn't get it. Um, so now I choose to answer that. I think my father said she's a jinnery. It meant that not on her physical appearance, but she truly must be possessed by a jinn. If I would have corrected my father because he didn't say it in front of her, so I just kept quiet. Usually, whatever is rude, tend to say that, Daddy, you shouldn't say this. Not on the physical appearance. But sometimes, like it happens that with me also, I see, I don't know whether it's hypocrisy, it's double standards sometimes. Like that Suhail Adi, right at the end when he was threatening, giving death threats to, now he started to give a death threat to this Gujarati guy. Sorry, I've forgotten his name. Something Khan, who had come here. And I said a bad word to him out loud when I was very late here also, and my neighbors could have been disturbed. And there is something inside of me here that's going through all that live stream that I left Awais, the live stream of Awais Iqbal, and I'd already spoken about this. So, and something else, so negative. People are hypocrites, and some people, they're lying, they're not telling the truth. But there's a way, I guess, once, I don't know why this happens with people who even say they're speaking the truth, but they're not really speaking the truth. Now, some things in me, there are contradictions which have come a lot. I really regret it. I thought of it like, I've been, I can never be a judge anymore because of the demons. The way they pulled me. First, I thought they've pulled me on down to my lower self, and I can't rise up to my higher self. And then I said, no, no, this feeling here, this insight, this energy that's negative, that's making me do things. And then after that, Talha came and said hi here. to me and only nothing else. I don't know what this is. It could be that Allah really appreciated because he came from Awais Iqbal's live stream to say hi here because he changed his name and all this. Um, so things like this, I don't know for sure, right? But just wondering, so a lot of suspicions and due to a lot of this demon also inside, but a lot of this fakeness. And now I'm going to watch this also. Michael's something is terribly wrong and everyone's feeling it. Okay, you may not, some of us may not like Michael, right? We don't have to like him, but like he's a rare case, a rare person, special. But there's something like, he says about against modern women a lot. I don't think he should generalize about modern women. Not all modern women are like the way, they flirtatious and others don't have that. They're not women of substance. But it's his thing to really see why he's generalizing. And I'm sorry, I'm talking behind his back. He doesn't know. If maybe I was thinking also, without saying this, I've become very compulsive also. I say things sometimes. It's just shouldn't be. I should be keeping it inside. Some things cannot be shared publicly. But if you're not, if this. I hope you understand, and I have to say this, although I have to use this to kind of talk and vent out sometimes, and sometimes present this thing on Islam, what I found against Islam. So everything is fake. Michael Del Roca. Everything is fake, and like even Moji was saying that leave everything now and just look at this, what is pure awareness. I call it, he calls it now, what is this, which is just, and he's called it pure awareness too. But it's better if we don't find, and yet, even when, there's some things that need to have a definition, although they're absolute or something seems like that, but they're like Rupert used that word, so I'm using it, Rupert Spura, localized. Oh, and sometimes I've gone really out of my mind, crazy, on these Britishers, and it's because of sometimes delusional that it's my princey and she's changed her appearance, or it's her niece and her, and oh God, it's terrible, right? Whatever has happened to me. You could be thinking it's whatever you may think, but I want to at least justice for myself, right? Like I need to speak for myself, what the enemy has done and what they're still doing to me. So maybe we haven't found the right answer. Where's my glass? How to, how to behave, what are the true ethics, universally. Maybe some of you have, and maybe it's, but I hope that when you're private, when you're in your private time, you're the same. And so sometimes anger, like some people say anger is at times very productive, very good for the body also. That some people say no, it's not good for the heart. Maybe another thing is that I said this bad word in Urdu to Suhail Ali, and I was punished in emergency could, uh, I don't know, I keep thinking like that. So I hope you understand from my side, right? But I was like, I should have said like, how can you people give death threats to someone who, like Lubna was like Lubna. So someone, a Gujarati who came here, I think he told me he was Gujarati, but his last name was Khan. Hanif Khan. Hanif Khan, I think I remember if I'm not mistaken. So he was defending me, came live stream against Suhail Ali, right? And then Suhail Ali was saying bad things about him. And some of the comments were not being shown on my, like when I was seeing through my other device, and but the direct one from this StreamYard, like the device I was using for StreamYard, of Suhail Ali. Death threats and trying to find that. I had missed that command. I could not do multitasking, so. And then I see that Hanif Khan hasn't come back. I just want to know if he's okay, safe, and all. Maybe he didn't like and then he just went away abruptly. He may not have liked, but I hope he understands that language I used against Suhail Ali, although wrong, and but like Haramzada. Uh, Haramzadi, kya baat? Like I wouldn't use. I would say this before year 2000. So my enemy has, and some people they've gotten me. Like some people say, you may have like spiritual as healers. I gave my power away to someone, and there's someone living inside of me. Like the enemy, see, it's like sometimes sleeping with the enemy. Some things like I should have, maybe it's something that people won't understand. Like the mother has come back and unconditional love, and some people won't understand these things. So, like some people would not even understand Radhe Krishna and why, like Sri Dama didn't, even at that time. So, those truths should be just kept private, not for the public, not for everyone, even, not for even family members or someone I'm close to. I was close to. So this, sorry, and I took Loe Sharif's name and using uh, Yasmin and Loe Sharif's, which I maybe shouldn't be, right? In the beginning, like myself here, ethics, it's not ethical. Like I was thinking, okay, going too far. I put on brakes now. For going back, so I don't know why. Maybe the moderator would not uh, remove that Zahra, you are a taxi. The rude comment. I don't know why people like being that rude and rude. Like, okay, I have been rude, right? But I do say, please understand this is wrong, but there's a demon, and my enemy would want me to be like this. Uh, I did not, I don't think I wanted to give my power. Who wants to give the power away to the enemy unless I was deceived, duped into giving my power away because there was something like they were using something like, we will help you. This is Bibi Fatima Zahra, Prophet Muhammad's daughter's help. Someone like Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi coming as a Shia Sayyid uh, to help us, to help me, things like that. Okay, Yasmin Muhammad and Louis Sharif. If I'm sorry, maybe Louis Sharif would not like what I mentioned here, and but I did. He doesn't come here, although, and maybe the UAE will not like what I mentioned and the way I am. In the beginning, maybe they wouldn't even understand this is gossip or what is this, the gravity of my situation. I thought that's time zero tolerance for those who hurt others. Zero tolerance. But I saw it Awais Iqbal's channel that the moderators, he had so many moderators, would not remove that comment, which was rude. Although hi Zara, they removed. But someone said hi Zara, and then someone else said you are a taxi and blah blah blah. Right? Not that it should, but now zero tolerance since year 2000, when I realized how they duped me, how they hurt me through and through, how they attacked me. I thought this is it, coming out, right? Whether the newspapers also don't want to, then thank goodness for the social media and the free posts, and like we could just use social media for a story. Although, like, there could be many people who are liars, but they're liars in real world, and they want to harm in real world. They can use but I don't blame social media like maybe Michael or Michael. Yeah, so some things I don't agree to with them about what Michael or someone says, right? Everything, you may not agree to everything I do, but uh, I don't blame social media for this. I blame the fake people in this world, and right in the real world, fake people, not on social media. I mean, they're just using, these are real people who are using social media. So this also. And I keep telling myself because I told my brother not to thank me when he doesn't mean to thank me. So I can't thank always Iqbal and the moderators. Sarcastically. Okay, who told me about, we had a conversation about Awais Iqbal, like I was telling this KL, yeah, uh, from Arisha. I said no, more strict. What did I tell him about? That the reason why I don't go to Awais Iqbal on these with these debates and all, and people like debates and I don't know. No, there are people who want their adrenaline. They just like that entertainment, right? No one wants to come here. This is such a like or go to any discussions like Jiddu Krishnamurti and David Bohm had a like seeing where wrong we took the wrong turn humanity or people like the dialogues between Jiddu Krishnamurti recorded in a book now. So family members, sorry, relatives, friends, I have just zero tolerance now, and I had to cut off. But keep speaking about this on social media, not because of gossip. Yeah, I can't see this is probably rumors or anything. And I was even like, I started to be very wary of the threats I was getting. That if anyone helps you, we're going to harm them, we're going to kill them. Like this Sohail Ali did, right, against Hanif Khan, threatening death, giving him a death threat, and being very rude with him because someone sexually harassing me and thinking they can go on, but if I say something, oh, you embarrassed me there, because you have done a lot, and what you say about ex-Muslim is not true. Oh, come on, he sexually harassed me here, like sexual attacks, this, yeah, it's sexual harassment. And then there I was just warning ex-Muslim Sophia's channel or ex-Muslim Sohail's channel where ex-Muslim Sophia was there. And I did tell ex-Muslim Sophia ke shaitan aata hai, and I've said some things and but thank you for clarifying. But then again, second thought afterwards, after the live stream, there's certain things that came up as I was contemplating. I don't know whether it's the, but there, the Hindus using bad words. One said something against Muslims being pigs, sewer. Now, that's not the way, right? Calling. So I really don't know. After some time, I like flip. That maybe that's why, because the society is so fake and things are, even though, and what they're showing, I don't know. Oh, so it's a very clever, cunning society too, or people of the world. Sorry, so I have to mute myself because I have to clear my, congestion. Excuse me, please, for a while. Okay, sorry to keep you waiting. Let me go back to, oh God, I've got this cold again, flu. I apologize. Let me go back to like childhood. Since when I have, in retrospect, a lot. Now in year 2000, going back and seeing who did this, who could this be? So from childhood, the enemy may have not wanted me to succeed, not in social media, but of course here also become very notorious. And in school, maybe against. So I don't like to just come up, conclusive, come too early to conclusions. But it took a long time. I was contemplating as I was being beaten. It was really something I was battered on the spiritual level through those energies. I contemplated that the signs are that my enemy has been after me in school, not and I've tried to be a good person, good Shia later on. I mean, I decided when I decided a thing myself to what not to do, like listen to songs and all this, and be a true Shia now. The way I strict with myself. But that also failed. It backfired so badly. And not wanting me to do law and maybe come then, to do a little practice or internship in Karachi because my mother wanted to be in Karachi, although it would be illegal, I think, for me to do internship there and get a license there being an Emirati. Hmm? But I thought maybe, the majburi, the thing problem we had, I didn't want to come to the Bay. And I loved my house, my place in Karachi. Uh, okay, so, but, and sorry, I'm talking about the videos I see and the people I come across and the hosts of the, what do you call them? The content makers and live stream and what's happened, my experience there. And sorry, I had to take Louay Al Sharif's name and discuss. No, he's a great person, human being, and if she, but such a great. Okay, lot. He's got such great reasoning powers, and even with the about the Jewish and all this information, knowledge that he can, give such great reasons, very convincing, very good, logically very sound, and all this. So Pakistanis also. Now I'm going to give it to the Pakistanis. Stop playing around. Yeah, enough is enough. And using Indians, Hindus, oh, and so yeah, partially like, but I'm sorry I had to talk about this also. A former Ismaili says, but I think we need to really uh, stop debating Muslims, and she's given a very good reasons here. And so, but if you want to really go like, lose your energy, become toxic, because the things that they hit you with are very toxic, poisonous. Like some Shias also, not only Sunnis. I've seen on my live stream, they've told me, Saklan Eder has told me he's a Shia, Taimur has told me he's a Shia, Muhammad Jafar Muhammad, a Shia, saying that, blaming me for taking I was not taking and I had to give live stream upon live stream, like on that, taking Sunni interpretations of the Quran ayats. Yeah, so if, you want to, I don't know how some Muslims like Christian Prince and all have survived. It is dead lethal with the like 2 hours spending with Saklan Heather and more. Oh, with the Australians Muslim recently. So giving him a proper, they can't. They don't have the Holy Spirit. But I thought as a Shia we had the Holy Spirit. And Ismailis have the Holy Spirit. Their Imam has said the Holy Spirit is not only for their Imam has said the Holy Spirit is not only for their Imam. The way he said it is in a different way, right? Everyone, like this Shabi Qadr, he explains, I think Agha Khan the Fourth himself literally has directly explained Surah Qadr, the Holy Spirit. We all have it. Anyway, I don't know if I. Oh, I have to search this up. Sorry, I'm not. I'm just not well prepared for this. The Holy Spirit. So I thought now as Shias that because the Quran ayat says that we strengthened you with the Spirit, we strengthened Jesus Christ with the Spirit. I found Surah Mujadila ayat 22. That's why you could do this. So we do. I kind of figured out that since Imam has it, so we must be blessed, like with the Spirit, Holy Spirit, or not in the 12th verse, maybe in the. Uh, so when I came across this Isaiah Achan the third on the Holy Spirit, I was, yeah. So Aga Khan on the Holy Spirit. Everyone has the Holy Spirit. Oh God, why can't I get an AI on this device? Holy Spirit, please inspire messages. Discover the. So the Shias, and because of the Surah Qadr ayat. Oh God. that the Holy Spirit comes down. But we are blessed with the Holy Spirit. Surah Mujadil ayat 22. Everyone has the Holy Spirit. Everyone. Maybe he was telling his Jamaat, Agha, His Highness Agha Khan, the fourth. Everyone of you has the Holy Spirit. Is the sound coming? Is there a glitch or what? Sometimes the glitch sound is coming. Okay, I, I haven't shared this. I have to like the only one. So rudeness. Oh my God. Yeah. So recently, oh, they say no, no. Everyone. Michael has complained about rudeness. He says respect. Respect is very important. Truth and respect and unconditional love, right? So, oh, give her a taste of her medicine or something. Come on, I mean, on Awais Iqbal, there's so many moderators. I have a problem with Pakistanis. No, no, cancel this. Oh, God. In the divine presence. Didn't he say everyone? I think it was to his Jamaat that you all have the Holy Spirit, don't you? Didn't he say this? Okay, I could be mistaken. I read or heard something like this. So, what? So, a former Ismaili, Farid. Let me just see. Again, I keep forgetting the names. My memory is so bad. God bless. I love my memory. They say be positive. Oh God, I don't like what these demons have done to me, the attacks, and who is inside of me. God says you're done suffering. Oh, I've suffered so much that why this? I need to address all these. Sorry, whatever I see now, I on social media, some of the things, whatever I see, here and there, address what I like, what I don't like, what I think, give my opinion, give this, my likes and dislikes. Farisa, excuse me, sorry, Golomiko. Sorry, sorry about this, the mispronunciation. So will the names that I've mentioned come here? Date viewers likes. Oh, only one like. There are two likes. Thank you, whoever is watching. I really appreciate it. So now only one. Okay, it shows here two. It was showing two. Two likes. Never take advice from normies, NPCs. Michael Della Roca. This was what's happened now? Explosion of a factory in Ras. Industrial city, Ras Laf. Qatar. Explosion hits Qatar industrial hub. Oh my God. And raised concerns in sensitive US Iran peace Really sorry, Qatar. Oh my God, what is this? Oh my goodness, the infrastructure. Qatari authorities said the blast was caused by a technical incident with no hazardous hazardous leak or external attack involved, stressing the situation was quickly contained and posed no threat to public safety, thank God. Sorry, Qatar, this accident. Crux here posted on YouTube, their channel, Crux, Crux. Can you, okay, so can you understand what I am saying? God. Sometimes the truth is right in front of us. We don't want to see it. We don't see it. We miss it. Sometimes we are blind. Oh, no, this is the same thing. I'm sorry. In other words, sometimes the truth is covered. And how they covered the truth, whoever covered it. Oh, some people might be coming here, no matter how uh, civilized, right? They would want to poke me, provoke me. Of course, they've tried to wreck me, my life. So whether you believe it or not, I didn't like blaming people and generalizing on this. But you know, if some Americans did some wrong to me, this student, let's say there was an incident, and there was, let's say no, there was an incident, didn't mean that I go, ban America, not listen to any of their songs, and I did what made me happy. Like I listened to the songs that I liked, American songs, and I saw the movies, I watched that, and things like that. Spiritual deception. So how? Thank you for. I hope that the maybe the thing on ex-Muslim Christian perspective. I hope they don't make me scrutinize Fariza, on the Christian thing so much that I get angry at her. Sorry, start shouting here. The demon, whatever it is in me. I've also tried to check if there is hypocrisy in me, but too much, it was like too much terrible already. Like they had put this terrible negative. So sorry, I couldn't check myself much anymore. And they also, at the same time, a force told me not to blame myself, analyze, or check myself too much because, this energy was, I could understand, okay, this too much. It's out of my hands now. Whether this was coming out of my shadows or, the what do you call that? Shadow working. Carl Young is almost Young. Oh, I can't remember how to pronounce it properly, so I'll just. And they're trying to attack here also, and wherever I go. Right? So, so it's everything is fake now. Uh, God, wait a minute. It's Everything is fake. But there was signs, maybe this, getting from Michael Della Rocca, like about what the Imam said in year 2000, the dreams and answers. Like, but I think, for the truth, whatever it costs, this is how God reveals the truth to you, and are you, whatever it costs, right? But then I realized that Michael Della Rocca on this, and then I realized that shouldn't God give us the strength, the power, when, like, the way He gave Imam Ali to establish, no matter what criticism, they're not afraid of, and but internal power, like not, it's like a um, termite inside. I'm consumed with this negative, and like I started to do this healing recently for my nervous system. It's like haywired and duck cracks my neck. Like even I saw Michael Della Rocca, and then I saw Michael Della Rocca's on Facebook, at least the toxic, detox. Oh, I felt so bad. Sorry for him. Like I really felt sad. Like, even the archangels who have come here and they're saying they have to suffer like this and detox themselves and their bodies. Like, what is this? And isn't it high time that the angels and the archangels come down? There's so many demons, so much on this. And look at the narcissist, they wreck your entire life, how they how you end where narcissist begins. Check TV, Mega International. What is it? With the professor, and it's on Professor Sam Vaknin's channel. What these narcissists do to you in this many. Why hypocrisy blocks spiritual growth? Maybe I wasn't sincere then, and maybe there was hidden hypocrisy or whatever. No. See, I think talking about these things, we need more clarity, so that we don't make another person feel like, oh, my meditation didn't work. I was attacked. No, no, it was me. Those were my shadows. I'm not true. So you see, like my comment there, maybe, and then the fear, right? So since someone put a comment here under Paramahamsa Vishwananda's, where is it? Stop pretending. Why hypocrisy blocks spiritual growth, right? So someone put a comment there, I'm a hypocrite. And by accepting this is I become happier. Accepting this, I become happier. So I like that, and this is where I got I started to think about myself, check myself. Maybe I'm a hypocrite too. So I didn't reply to his, love is eternal 108, 7 hours ago reply. Sorry, his comment under this, right? So I started to think like this too, like maybe then I'm a hypocrite and I don't see it edited. That is scary to me. Now comes the fear. Thank you so much for this. And thank you, Love is Eternal 108. Also, I'm a hypocrite. And by accepting this, I become happier. So even I commented. Now the fear comes in. The what if I don't see the hypocrisy? I didn't see it. I missed it. And I don't want to see it. And I was a truth seeker. And I did try, but maybe, the mind is tricky. What is the mind and ego? And people have reached such heights of spiritual growth, and I haven't. There's so many blocks. So maybe the demons who were, those are, that's because of my hypocrisy and mindset and sincerity, which Swami Vida's assistant told me through the email. When I was living here with my sister in Dubai, I left Karachi for good when my mother passed away, and I had to come here for passport renewal. But then I didn't go back, and some years later, I didn't even get the visa for Pakistan. Didn't get the visa. Why did a Pakistani have to? Is it necessary for now? The rules have changed for foreigners like me. Give that letter of approval that yes, and my stepmother now, the new one. Okay, sincerity. I wasn't sincere enough. I didn't want to go to God. I just used God as an escape. Or to, let's say, I felt that there was something lacking in me, right? So I used meditation and all these things because I felt I couldn't cope with life. I needed God. Whatever I am, right? Bad, whatever bad is in me, maybe God could purge out that very, um, He doesn't have to do it in that way where it costs us everything. He can give us the strength. He's able to give us the strength, right? So, sorry, my eyes just went on something. That, oh, sorry, I-24 News, is it? Yeah. Netanyahu says we prevented Iran from plans to annihilate us. So, oh God, I have to watch this also now from my other device. Let me just show you. Oh my goodness, yeah. Iran, what are you doing? Sorry, distracted, but this is really important. Israeli PM Netanyahu speaks. We prevented Iran would have Iran IRGC had plans to annihilate Israel. So whatever. Okay, if I think I'm good and I'm not, and so God would correct me in the most. He has the power to give me the power to give me the strength to take the truth. It doesn't have to make me haywire, right? And then it was too painful, excruciatingly painful. Like I would say, yes, I at every cost, but then I said, no, no, wait, God, you are generous, you are powerful. I like using the yeah. So you, if why haven't you given us your greatness? We need it here, right in us to be able to take the truth at whatever cost. Why do we have to do that kind of a thing what Imam Hussein did and say, look, or Bibi Zainab, but we in this, a tyrant is there. This is the reality of life, maybe you'll say, and then they're putting us through now the spiritual warfare also. So it's putting us through spiritual suffering, and then I was like, no, no, God, at least inside you can give me that so that strength so that I could be very grateful to you. And do I have to prove it to myself that whatever it costs me, truth is most important. So I, like that last time Arab said, I'm risking everything, okay? Risking everything to tell the truth about Muslim Brotherhood. Like, okay, he, because this Muslim Brotherhood could take his life, could attack his, God forbid, God forbid, right? But this is the reality. We have to face it. Like, I've had to face my father's death in London because I was getting nightmares that someone from the Sunni side, Muslim Sunni side, has kidnapped him. He's gone, for the Majlis Muharram. Once I woke up, I think, screaming in London, hostel room, and all that, right? So then I sat myself down and I said, I have to accept certain things. Truth. What if reality, the people, our Shias were being killed? Or this was, even when I was in London, right, in 1996. So, the Pakistani Muslims have been after us. The Sunni Muslims, the radical. I had to face it. So like that for this Arab, I'm risking everything to tell you the truth. Okay, there, but you see, inner strength should be given to us by God. We can risk outer everything, but inner strength, inner insight should not be taken away. The enemy should not come inside us. Like a nervous system should not be haywired, you know, going like that, or you know what I mean. And if there is something, the consolation, great consolation, should come from God, Allah, huh? God. Spiritualists, don't you think so? Yeah. God. This, oh God, bad habit. Sorry, excuse me. Oh God, give me strength to bear this. So God is the most powerful and able to do all things, right? Except for bringing the past, taking us to the past to make amends. The archangel activation is sitting in a sauna, detox. And now he's told us that the sun is burning hot and it's done some damage. He had this, he couldn't sleep properly, he woke up with a backache. Oh, so the backache and all this, two videos I heard of Michael. So, I'm going to Sure, which one? Backache. We Now we've helped you. Alam Nashra, Surah Alam Nashra. There's another uh, name for it, but Surah Alam Nashra. Your back was broken, and oh, for God's sakes, Allah. I just went through so much pain. I'm sorry if you may not understand. And why would you not understand? Okay, because you haven't been through that. Even Michael hasn't been through that to tell us a year ago that whatever it costs, you have to be the truth seeker for truth. No, no. You see, I believed in a God that I realized, why would I have to go through so much pain and madness? This is not good, schizophrenia. Then we trouble others. And I'm like, oh my God, now I've worn the hijab. In my early stages, just the hijab, right? Not the the outer covering when I go out. But in the garden with the hijab, yeah, even going out without the abaya but the hijab. And I have to keep my religion's baram. That's the thing, right? I'm going here. I have a nervous breakdown. Driver, why did you do this? Or do not honk. And then repeating. What? And my driver is a Sunni Muslim and he sees that we're Shias. I have to keep my, I can't do this with a job. I can't afford. God didn't give me the strength. So at any cost, the truth. And I would be in jail if I would be killed. So many Shias for the truth. They think that this is the truth for them, but they are killed in Pakistan. So no, sometimes you have to be diplomatic. You have to, uh, at that time, warrior, uh, Paulo Coelho. So goes down, right? You have to be diplomatic, and sometimes you're stuck here. Like once I was like, I don't want the truth. I don't want the truth. Forget it. I'm not searching this. Whatever I do, this enemy is attacking me on every side for the truth. They've made me sick and tired of, like just 1 minute. I was just saying a minute ago, let's say, for example, 1 minute of faith, breath, true faith, breathing in true, one breath of true faith and truth. That is enough. And then, oh, no, 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 no. It's hurting, it's hurting. One moment is worth 1,000, you know, moments. Forget pain. Oh, and then, ah. No, no, no. I turned against myself, like against what I said. Oh, one moment. And then I have currents passing, like so painful when I'm asleep and get up. Shocked. Oops, one day, how many times? So it increased, right? And then I'm like, no way. Forget it. It's not enough. So the exaggeration or passion, through the passion and all this, that we had learned and from, conditioning, maybe wherever I learned this passion and conditioning. Oh, my Shia thing, yeah. दिखाएंगे और कहते थे mother God से इस तरह जंग में लड़ेंगे. Even though I'm a female, I can't. But like that passion being there. It's even in our jihad self against our nafs self. इस तरह जंग में लड़ेंगे कहते थे मादर हम. Oh, I forgot it now. इस तरह जंग में लड़ेंगे लश्कर कुफार से सब हमें तस्बीह देंगे जाफर तैयार से बच के जा पाएगा कोई क्या हमारे वार से खींच लेंगे तेग से हम बद्र के नक्शो निगार ला फतह इल्ला अली ला सैफ इल्ला जुल्फ़कार attacked. एक नाद अली बला टली Nadeem Sarwar, sorry Nadeem Sarwar. No, I think it is so many Nadia Alis and all this exaggeration and really nothing worked. See, all the religions are fake, even unconditional. Can we see what is unconditional? So let's go to what is it? Google, yeah, unconditional love in religions. Maybe, oh, I got the AI mode. Oh, because I'm searching from Fox. But no, no, yeah, maybe. Oh, now I should remember this. So, unconditional love across, excuse me, across major world religions manifests as the ultimate expression of divine grace and a moral imperative for human conduct. While okay, let's check faith and heroes. Christianity, agape. Christianity primarily defines unconditional love through the Greek concept of agape. This is a selfless, sacrificial love exemplified by God giving His Son for humanity. Believers are called to mirror this divine grace by loving others, including enemies, without expecting reciprocation. Learn more about this core tenet through Learn Religions website. Islam, Rahma and Mahabba. At the center of Islamic theology is Rahma, boundless mercy and compassion. Allah's unconditional grace is invoked at the start of nearly every chapter of the Quran through the phrase Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, the most gracious, the most merciful. Believers are called to channel this mercy into their wali. But there comes a time when, well, primarily you're supposed to love Allah. They're supposed to love Allah. Like my father said, ishq. I think what he meant ishq for, what he took ishq for is unconditional love. Should not be done. If you find that you're loving a zalim like a narcissist, run the other way. Don't. You can't love a zalim. That's why Allah says, love me only in that, like ishq, that unconditional love. So, but he's given respite to Pharaoh. That's, oh, here we are, we love you. And then what does Allah say? Bhakti, we'll look at this now. I just remembered. Oh, I'll have to go back. I didn't save that. So, you see, here we are. We love you. This is not unconditional love. You see, unconditional love for giving life to Pharaoh and then taking his life, giving him respite. Right? So this is not unconditional love. Here we are, we love you. Yeah, I get what you mean by Rahma. For everyone, like God has given your enemy, his enemy also life. He has eat life. That's Rahma and respite. But that's not unconditional love. Here we are, we love you. Quran ayat also. Look at this. Do you get, sometimes I speak fast, sometimes very slow. Surah Al Imran verse Ayah 119. Ayah 119. Ayah 119. You are low you are those. You love them, but not they love you. Right? And you believe in the book, all of it. And when they meet you, they say we believe. So these are hypocrites now. And when they are alone, they bite at you, the fingertips, out of the rage. Say, die in your rage. This is not unconditional love. Die in your rage. Indeed, Allah is all knowing of what is in the breasts. Please see this, Muslims. Allah doesn't love them unconditionally. Okay, you may say you love them, but when they bite, they are hypocrites, and Allah says to them, die in your rage, and they will be punished. So, oh, Islam is so beautiful. Oh, wow, this, that. I really, as if everyone loves their religion, right? I also loved my religion, Shia Islam. But I had to see this. How do you see it? So maybe through a different angle, through a different lens. If you call this unconditional love, and then comes, that to the Surya Mujadala, they should not have affect. They should not help Surya Mujadala. Although I misspelled it, I'm sorry. Now, let's go to Surya Mujadala, ayat 22. You will not find a people who believe in Allah and the day, the last, loving. This is another way. This is having loving kindness. So you're not supposed to be in that kind, even the kind loving kindness. Oh, those who oppose Allah and His Messenger, even if they were their fathers or their sons. This wow, this unconditional love, right? See how you just see some ayats and tell us, like you would give that ayat one ayat. This is not unconditional love. Allah blames the polytheists for not keeping Surah 9. Which number ayat? For not keeping kinship. As if Allah is going to keep kinship, allow the believers to keep kinship with the polytheists. At the time of Abraham, Allah stopped Abraham from keeping kinship, although he could. It was exclusively given to him to pray for his father only, right? And this you call unconditional love now of your Allah, where hatred and enmity has come, starting from Abraham and his people. And then, don't give me Surah 9 ayats that, oh, look, Allah said the polytheists didn't keep kinship with us, with the believers, with our believers at that. Ha ha ha, what a joke. Sorry. Contradictions upon contradictions. Now, who is to completely cut off ties with these polytheists? Allah and the Messenger of disassociated. Surah Tawbah ayats. This you call unconditional love. And freedom of religion. No, you wouldn't say freedom of religion. You would say freedom of religion. You would give Surah 4 ayat to 1 and 1, Surah 4 ayat. See what Allah has said. Surah 4 ayat 1. No, it's not like that. Why do you not understand what has happened? That the verses were abrogated. No, Shias won't understand. See this. O mankind, fear your Lord, who created you from one soul and created from it its mate, and dispersed from both of them many men and women, and fear Allah through whom you ask one another. It's not about, it's a fear, no, be mindful of Allah. This for the believers only, I watches over you. But the disbelievers, and give to the orphans. And He's created. If He wanted, He would have kept you, brought you all in one ummah, one religion. But He doesn't. You have free will. There you have free will, like, oh my God. And so from unconditional love to free will to freedom of religion, see, it just doesn't add up here in these Quran ayats. If you see other Quran ayats, it's not because they broke treaties, the polytheists. Today, Archangel Michael must be crying, saying, rather, Lord Sahara is right. Here comes the hoopoe. Hello. But he doesn't have a very long beak. It's a different hoopoe. Did I pronounce hoopoe right? Hoopoe. Correctly. Image. No, it says tail. It's God knows which bird is this. 1, 2, 3. Allah Bichara, Archangel Michael must be crying today. See, what did God do to us? Just realizing if He's on earth, Zara, I get you. The truth has been spoken by Zara. God has sent us here, so we learn the truth from Zara. That no Judaism, no Christianity, nothing. We are all here being corrected today. Today is the day, the gathering, but not Hashar, Musa and Harun. No, sorry, Musa and Pharaoh gathering and his people. Granted is your prayer, O Zahra. We are all gathered here for the truth. So why don't you see it? Okay, can you please empty your... Can you... Okay, let's see again. Where is it? Jiddu Krishnamurti. Can you please... On... Oh, there I go again. On religion, quotes. God... Oh, couldn't find that one. Where's that Reddit? So I have this breathing problem and... Oh, God, where am I? Oh, this is where you can come and visit and kill me. No, no, no one. Even my father can't come to visit here now. I, since my right side, it started to hurt very badly. Is this my mummy? Getting very old, so she played table tennis with the right arm. So this, am I feeling mummy's pain? London, this is not your fever, Zara. It is your mummy's fever, Munira, Mrs. Munira. Sorry. Princey. Okay, God, if it's not my fever, then let it leave me now. And it left. And I got up on my bed. I was lying down, about to sleep. And oh my God. And then the next day I called, next night, evening, Karachi from London. And her sister told me that she has slight fever. She is resting. Now I have slight fever. When you call your... Where's Jidna? Jidna? Yeah. See what's happened to it. Let's go to Google search. Jiddu Krishnamurti. Religion is thought. Let's just put it like this now. See, Jiddu AI overview, thank you. Let's see. Jiddu Krishnamurti argued that organized religion is merely a projection. Organized religion. What is religion then? True religion, unorganized. Organized religion is merely a projection of projection of human thought, born out of fear, memory, and a desire for psychological security. I see that now when I've been to Sir Pradeep Mukherjee. I said, the lack, so much lack of. You see, Jiddu Krishnamurti doesn't give us the security. You have to be totally naked, in like completely no security, because thought is okay. Continuing, thought is limited and fragmentary. He claimed that no dogma, ritual, or concept of God created by thought can ever be sacred or lead to truth. Can you see this? Why thought creates religion? Krishnamurti didn't teach, try to tell us. It would be false to say taught us that the human mind relies on knowledge, past experiences, and stored memories to form thought. So, first you have to know what thought is, right? And you have to read to get, if you can see this, like know thyself, know what the mind is, like know thy mind. What is the mind? So I took a shortcut. I just took Descartes, Rene Descartes, who said, I think, therefore I am. But I said, no, let me see this, right? So they say I am is most important. Anyways, what they say, the Jews and Old Testament. But let me see, is there something beyond the thought that is still here? If I just let go of the thoughts, what is still here without the thoughts? I got this that the pure awareness is here from my own finding. So you see, it's for the now, like the Hindus say, consciousness. I'm not, just giving an example, analogy on this. Read it on this Jiddu Krishnamurti. Remember, in my previous live stream, I showed you. No solid, substantial evidence does Jiddu Krishnamurti give you. Is there any solid and substantial evidence about consciousness? You see, there's still the search for consciousness. Can scientists with the tool solid, substantial? Is there any solid, substantial? There could be an observation about love. Maybe not. Okay, forget that. So, is there consciousness? You know, the search for consciousness. Why do scientists reject consciousness? Also, that we have to see. Krishnamurti taught that the human mind relies on. So, what is thought now? To see, not teachings of these are not teachings of Jiddu Krishnamurti. These are discoveries and seeing. This is insight into the matter. You get it? This is actually, we start with thought, but is there some other place that we can see through without the thought? Then we use the thought to describe this because it has to come in time. Because it is in time. All this knowledge, past experiences, stored memories. So, what is the underlying thing, foundation for thought? Pure awareness. If there was no pure awareness, there would be no thought. You would not have awareness to even find this is the grounding for all this, right? Or maybe it is not. So all this fragmentation, security, search for security, fragmentation, thought, yes, mind is fragmented. The many parts, the authority of the known. What is the wholeness also? Is there anything? Is there anything? True religion versus thought-based. In Krishnamurti's view, true. I'll just read this out. If I forget, where do I have to go now? What's that? I forgot. In Krishnamurti's view, true religion has absolutely nothing to do with temples, churches, fancy ceremonies, or belief systems. Where is it? Okay, YouTube Krishnamurti. A state of freedom. He suggested that true religion is freedom from inward conflict, nothing to do with the way we see religion as the way of life and set of rules and this and that. It's completely free from all these inward conflicts, psychological conditioning, and the ego. Oh, and what about the rules and laws and all this? God made, given morality, morals, the religious mind, a truly religious mind. Is there a religious mind even? He argued is not a believing here. I think he caught, but I'm refraining from saying that. Let's see. He's brought the mind in again. It's not a believing mind. Why has he brought the mind in? It is an empty. Hmm. So, can we find an empty mind, silent, observant mind? No. The mind is always searching. It's never silent, never empty, never observant. That acts purely out of intelligence. Can you see this? Have you found out? Go find out. Purely out of intelligence, love, and compassion rather than thought. Oh, this, wait a minute. Observant mind that acts purely out of intelligence. So this kind of mind, which of course could be, no, can we call it as pure awareness? The mind is in time. Thoughts come from mind. Is the mind in time? Acts purely out of what intelligence? Where does this intelligence come from? Where does this love come from, and where does this compassion come from? If we are cruel, terrible people, rather than thought. So thought comes from the mind. I haven't gotten Jiddu Krishna. The search agency stated that a truly religious person belongs to no organized group or nation and doesn't see God outside of their daily life. I don't understand it. Sorry, excuse me. Maybe because someone else has explained. We have to go into these things. AIS, AIS, ask anything. So mind is thought. Jiddu Krishnamurti. Maybe we can use our mind. Jiddu Krishnamurti argued that the ordinary mind, is entirely ordinary mind, is entirely made of thought, memory, and conditioning. He didn't say, did he say ordinary mind? Where did he say ordinary mind? For, oh God, he asserting that this thought-based mind is inherently limited, fragmentary, and incapable of perceiving truth or experiencing total psychological freedom. Asserted. For Krishnamurti, the composition of the mind, thought, construction of the self. Why the thought-based mind is limited. So pointing out that because thought is always rooted in past experiences, it can never be free or truly new, moving beyond the mind of thought. Krishnamurti taught that, please pay attention, please, for your own good. Krishnamurti pointed out that because thought is always rooted in past experiences, it can never be free or truly new. How he points out it is amazing. Bound by time. Thought always operates within the framework of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. He doesn't present it like this. He goes inside showing you step by step so that you also go with him and see that. If you can see that, then that's really great. The thought always operates within the framework of yesterday, today. It's just a summary, you know. He doesn't give things like this, like short, succinct quotes. And thought always operates within the framework of yesterday, today, and tomorrow, which prevents it from experiencing the timeless present moment, like pure awareness. It's always in the present moment. It's always here. We can't call it even present, because it doesn't have a past, it doesn't have a future. How can it have a present? So it's absolute. Yeah, timeless, eternally here. Me- Mechanistic and repet- repetitive. The mind runs on continuous loops of conditioning, projecting its past fears and desires into the future. The illusion of division. Thought splits the mind into the thinker and the thought. Thought splits the mind into the thinker and the thought. Maybe I've missed something. Inner, creating an artificial inner conflict. So moving beyond the mind of thought. How can he's showing you how you can, if you can move beyond the mind of thought. What's the other mind? The wholesome. That's pure awareness. Krishnamurti taught that a completely different quality of mind emerges with pure awareness. Only when the mechanical movement of thought comes to an absolute end. But can it, he asks, total observation? True intelligence is not intellectual. You see this also. It arises from choiceless awareness. And awareness, pure awareness, is choiceless. Where you observe the mind without judging, analyzing, or trying to change it. Oh, so much. Just lost, just so much felt burdens, lighter, feeling lighter, right? The silent mind. Silence has come inside. When thought realizes its own limitations and becomes, can it realize its own or another entity is needed and becomes naturally quiet? Not through forced meditation or control. A vast, unconditional silence takes over. Direct perception is what? On this silent, thought free mind, pure awareness, again and again. So I finally found it. I finally found someone. Barbara Streisand and Adam, Brian Adams. See, thought free mind is capable of direct perception, which brings about immediate psychological transformation and insight. If you would like to explore this topic further, so this mind, Jiddu Krishnamurti, without the thought is pure awareness. I don't even call it the mind, right? I wouldn't call it the mind. The mind. Do I have a Texan? I don't know a Texan. So this, no. Oh, my neck. Oh, okay, pure awareness. So, where were we? So, religious people, unconditional love. Let's go to again. Religious. Why didn't they give me on Judaism? There's Christianity. It's here they've given it a bit different. Ikra network. Judaism, unconditional love. Here they've given this time Judaism. I was wondering why. I searched it out later on. Unconditional love. Okay, or loving kindness. Just said, oh, this is that maybe they say that, you know, the one we saw right now, Surah Mujadila, ayat 22. What is it now? So, ya wadudo, ya wadudo, wadud. Not mahabba, not hope. Wadud means loving kindness. Some say, some give the thing of this meaning to wadud. is exemplified through the covenant and the community. It is a devotion that persists despite human flaws, as well as an active practice of charity and justice that asks for no reciprocation. You see, Hinduism, through the path of bhakti, devotion, unconditional love is the ultimate expression of the soul's connection to the divine. De- Deities provide unlimited love, and devotees express selfless, consuming devotion to God as the high spiritual state. But it also should be for human beings. Once you get this love, go out, help people, reach out, love human beings unconditionally. Things like that, like don't expect anything, but love them. Don't hate them. Something like this. I'm not saying I agree to it. We're just saying for now, whether how it exists in religions, and whether this is possible and should be. At least for parents, please love your children unconditionally. You see, something like I realized that discipline through practice, but without love, discipline is useless. With love, also, I failed in disciplining myself for my loved ones. Anyways, but so imagine, without love, right? Maybe with love you can grow, like, I don't want to quote anyone, in the best way, without punishing them, your children, you could love them. So with a lot of love can we heal truly. Oh, these are just sayings I've written, prose and all this. So why with punishment? Person from the outside, is there a soul? Is there, like, Rumi says it's my heart that's gone crazy and you're tying my feet and this and that. And tell the doctor to go away. What does he say, right? I've drunk the wine, meaning love. Buddhism emphasizes metta, loving kindness, and karuna, compassion. This is not an emotional attachment, but an unconditional, universal desire for the well being and happiness of all living beings, completely free of selfish desires. So it's not only like bhakti marga or in Hinduism, I think unconditional love should make us do this, like universal desire for the well being. And we should also act, it should give us the energy and the knowledge, Noah, to bring about a well being and happiness of all living beings, completely free of selfish desires. Yeah, maybe later on, but for now, thank you so much, AI. Ah, there's in the Facebook, I'm not going to, I have, see, uh, you're not supposed to love things that are people that God hates now, right? See now what my head, my mind as a Shia, like, oh God, wait a minute, how the reason why God hated Imam Hussein's because life is sacred, yeah, but religion is more sacred than life. Belief, because you can take Shias, you can take lives of if they leave your religion, if they leave their religion, you can kill them, and lives are sacred. So religion, belief, oh, because you know what they say? Because religion, this religion makes life sacred. You can't kill anyone. If you're in this religion, you'll never kill anyone. Polytheists kill their children out because without any but you have to kill and be killed fighting in this religion. You have to sacrifice yourself for Allah. You have to fight for Allah. Or and if you kill them, so come on, it you see wherever you take me to in your now I get you. Now I will even catch you and no no. Please correct yourself. Louis gave a really great example. Let me see if I can quote. No, no. Let me see if I can give a great. No, I can't. But people. You are saying that if you're Muslim, you'll never, ever kill, take a life. No, there are reasons you would, even though life is sacred. God says, "Illa for the truth you take a life, right? Not justice. It's for haqq, and this is haqq. So you take a life for your religion. If someone come on, so what is important? Religion is important. See, roundabout manner, you would say, life is sacred or religion is important? Hmm? Surah 17, ayah 33, I think. Here. And do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden, except by right. No, no, this not Bilqis, right, wrong. No, it's for haq, haq. Get it? Al haq, except for haq. Soul, this poor soul is inclined to evil. Anyways, and do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden. Harrama, haram, Allahu, Allah has forbidden. Except illa bil haqqi, bil haqq. It has a wide connotation, and the first thing that comes to my mind is because religion. So many ayats that this is the truth, this religion is the truth. And whoever is killed wrongfully, verily we have made for his heir and authority, and but no, I should see the killing. Yeah. And then Allah goes to say that, yeah, we have made so except by right, and whoever is killed wrongfully, Mazloom, Husseina, right? Shias. Sorry, I have to bring that. Wrongfully, verily we have made for his heir and authority, Sultan, his heir and authority, but not he should exceed in the killing. Indeed, he is helped. Right. So you would say murder cases. No. You see, this is for haqq. You can kill an apostate. Allama Tabatabai is also said this. Where's my phone? This one. So, on this, not only Modudi killed, wait a minute, except by right, except by right. When the Islamic State was established, Islamic State, killed by right, was confined to 5 cases. When the Islamic State was established, And before the Islamic State was established, to establish it, oh my God, I did. Right, ooh, I think I need tea. Oh, there's some tea, yeah. Oh, this is even after the Islamic State, when the Islamic State, at this time when the Islamic State was established, killing by right was confined. When the Islamic State was established, killing by right was confined to 5 cases, only namely to punish: number one, a willful murderer for retribution; number two, opponents of true religion during war; number three, those who attempt to overthrow the Islamic system of government. But before the Islamic State was established, you could, a man or woman guilty of adultery. Number four, five, an apostate. Need I show you Allama Tabatabai's exegesis on this? Shias, an apostate. So, what is more important? Fifth, what is more important? Number two, opponents in war or during war. Uh-huh. Okay, what is more important? Religion is most important. So you can kill for religion. If they leave, if a believer leaves, that becomes an apostate, leaves his religion, you can kill. So religion is important more than lives. Have you ever asked yourself why an apostate should be killed? Because a disbeliever, there's a ayat, all his deeds will go to waste. Even if his deeds are good, humanity for humanity. Look at how Allah puts it. Disbelievers' deeds. Don't tell me disbelievers' deeds. Allah doesn't even look at it for as good deeds. Disbelievers' deeds will go to waste. Quran. Surah 41 ayat, let's say 1, 2, 3. Those who disbelieve and hinder, no. Their deeds go to waste in this world and the next. It is they who will lose. Who? Who are they? Those who disbelieve, not avert. No. There's another ayat which only says they're disbelievers' good deeds. But Allah doesn't put good, why should it? Good deeds would go to waste. Let me show you. How shall I show you? Surah Baqarah ayat 1, verse 217, let's see. They ask you about the sacred, you are greater than killing. They're from greater evil inside of Allah, fitna. Okay, and they will fight until they turn you back from your religion. Here Allah said this, right? But He's just deceiving you. Because you're supposed to fight them even if they don't fight you. I've seen that and shown this. Let's see. And well, whoever, I need time to show you, but again and again, I'm not on this topic right now. But so remember when whoever amongst you turns away. So remember well, so remember well that whoever amongst you turns away from his religion and dies in the state of unbelief, their work will go to waste in this world and in the next. Like when you were a believer, it will not be counted, right? So when you were a believer, oh, this very good words coming, very good. When you were a believer doing, well, according to this Allah, doing good works, right? Deeds, righteous, salihin, all that. So we can work it out now through this. Do you see it? If you don't, how do you see it? The way your religious scholars exegetes have shown you, sorry, or their exegesis also have shown you. Taking, going with the Quran as, going with the Quran as. Now you use your mind. This here mind very important. Even the fragmented, they said, but the logic very good. At least to realize, and not on your mind, your logic telling you this wrong, right? Or, so when your lower mind, your mind is telling you, which is lower than pure awareness, insight, and all this. What else do you need? So forget the pure awareness for now, right? Put that aside. Logic telling me, mind's logic, that this is wrong. They are destined for the fire, and it is there that they will abide, right? Now, why wasn't I scared of this when I left the fire and all this? Muslims coming here and telling me in the beginning, like, save yourself from the fire. You're misguiding, and this also, you're trying to scare me. Why should I be scared? Hmm? First of all, if I don't hurt my fellow beings, if I try my best, why should I be scared of punishments of Allah? Because I don't believe in Allah, but I believe in humanity, in the goodness of humanity, the greatness. We have that power, maybe, or even if we don't, whatever power is left in us, or whatever we have here, keep doing good. Try, right? Trying. I fail, but intention is most important. So let's say if I was a believer Shia and I hurt people, would that mean uh, or but and I hurt my people, I get angry, and I even saying Nadia Ali doesn't help. Even saying Ayatul Kursi, even though I'm mashlul, doesn't help. And I hurt people, and I judge them, and I think I'm the best, and those are, I'm wearing hijab, I have morals, I have manners. But even then, be very careful, because the fear of arrogance in this also, takabbur, not allowed in Islam. So if I think I'm better than my other Shia, oh, you see the fear of this ego, the ego of satanic, my ego now, the nafs, and feeling I'm great. Oh, I think Alhamdulillah, I'm content with being a Muslim. I'm better than these women who and girls who wear shorts and misguide or excite men, whatever we may believe in, it doesn't mean that if you're wearing skirts, you excite men, right? And then they tell us, a lot of exposure is not good, and then the sex attraction becomes less, and so it's better to be, less exposure, and then the attraction is more. That's why now, the Westerners wanting to find, like, where can we get this attraction? A lot of attraction. So we can maybe get married or something and not have boyfriends, live together, live in. Things like that. Bad, very bad example I'm giving. So we have sleeveless, wearing sleeveless or not wearing. Oh, so thank God from a child, my father put me in the Karachi American school. So my teachers and before that in London, for me, I was a child, yeah, okay, and I was a female. I don't think even the boys there. Oh, I can't speak for the boys, but my teachers having like big boobs and wearing stripe less like it did. I wasn't looking at them. I was looking at the faces when they were. It really didn't. The more I get into the hijab and the mind, my religion, the more shaitan started to come, and that's good because then it means that you are on the right path. But I was my conscious. I was at least there. Excuse me. God, it didn't make it. It wasn't. It didn't affect me, like. And I was shorts, and it wasn't okay. We want our legs to look hairless, good. Nothing much. That's it. Admiration. No, I am. So, but nothing. There's no sexual desire to sleep or attract men, boys in my school and all this. Ah, such a clear consciousness. Before even this lesbianism, with my teacher, I could, hug her. It was clear consciousness, clean intentions, pure affection, without the attraction, like pure affection. Wearing swimsuits, like they're the bearers, the ones who were sitting in the swimming pool area, and we had to sign there, and the bearer was sitting Pakistani. They wouldn't even look at us. We've come in like our swimming suit, out, go to the canteen. Oh, please, can you give me this, that? Or, like, and go with the swimming suit, only swimming suit on. Ah, not change. Didn't seem like we were in a swimming suit. So the bearers in Karachi American School, they were so well trained. And if any of you turn back from their faith and die, their works will bear no fruit in this life. Maybe even like they will go in the fire. That means that whatever they've done as believers, forget it. This also. Can you see this? So what is this fair? So no, that you could be a non-religious person and be a good human being. What's a good human being? I see. Like if you don't want anyone to take your life, don't take a life. If you don't want to, if you don't want anyone to do unto others as you would have others do unto you, right? So, what is a good human being? Like at least see this, right? So it's a universal. It's a well, human rights universal. Do not take a life, even if they leave their religion. Uh, what does it mean to be a good human being? So do unto others what you would have others do unto you. If you can't help it, then something is wrong, and that's why I had to go into all this. How to be a good human. What is a good? Okay, we don't know what a good human, but at least you know, right? As bad as you are, Jesus Christ has said to give good things to your children, or at least yourself. Or what? Even I don't even know how to give good things to myself. I'm having this bad habit. So, uh, some things that are not good for me, not good for my health. So, what is, so at least see this, right? Do unto others. So, if you don't want someone to be rude to you, just don't be rude to them, right? Be kind, be polite if that's how you want to be treated, and with respect. And so, like, how would you feel, Suhail Ali, like recently, for example, if a man, a rapist, start to, come on your channel and sexually harass you? Would you enjoy that? Would you like that? But if you see, even if you enjoy it, right? The man says, take my cock, hold it, and you enjoy it. Okay, Suhail Ali enjoys, right? So, excuse me for the language, um, right? Okay, you enjoy it, right? Maybe think of something you don't like, you're really disgusted. To maybe sorry, I tell you to, put your hand in my waist in the toilet when I've done. The waist is there without flush. Would you like that, right? Would he like that? No, he wouldn't. He would hate that, right? Take it, eat it. So maybe a man comes, he's homosexual, then even Suhail Ali finds out that he's himself homosexual. He enjoys it. He enjoys the man. Yeah, tells the man, yeah, okay, I will hold your cock and do all this. I enjoy doing that, right? Sorry, again. So, but let's say he doesn't enjoy, and then a woman says to him, please don't do this, right? Because, and it's a universal thing, harassment when the woman's consent is not, and this is not for sexual harassment. So, how to say it? Don't bring your thing in here, right? Your dirt or something that is not for you. It's not accepted. It's not for that. So do unto others. So you may enjoy it, but the other person thinks it's disgusting. This is harassment for that person. This is harassment. This is without the consent. Without your consent, someone takes you and does things that you don't like without your consent, even if someone kisses you or tells you to hold their cock or put your, sorry again, maybe with consent, but with forcing you to do that, even Suhail Ali won't like that, right? Who is it that who? Maybe a city. Oh, let me see. Like he said, oh, you're getting angry at me, and so I'm getting overexcited. Are you really? So that means you are either sadistic. Which one is it? I keep forgetting. Right? Sadistic means extremely cruel or enjoying the pain of others, or masochistic. If someone shouts at you, masochistic, yeah? You get a hard on. Sorry, excuse me again for the language, right? And you also like hurting someone to get the hard on and get all that spurting out of your dick cock. Yeah? Sorry again. A person who derives sexual gratification from being subjected to physical pain or humiliation. Oh, don't get angry at me. Oh, you're exciting me. So he's both ways, you see. So Suhail Ali is a masochist and a sadist. His balls were he's full of that and then spurting out because if his mother gets angry at him, also he will have that sexual gratification from that. Do unto others, then what? What? Forget what is value. Do unto others what you would have others do unto you. So if you want someone to, come to your house and like Suhail Ali, slap you and hit you and get angry at you and give you that cocks, your balls spurting out, from your balls. It's not from the backbones, ribs, or it's not from the backbones. Sorry. Yeah, so the Quran is wrong in that. But you tend to make it right. Some Muslims go that far. He doesn't even have the mental, he's a juvenile imbecile or what? Awareness. Like here, you're not supposed to talk. I mean, you're not going to go to your office or your school and do this to your teacher, right? What will happen if you do this? So you know where to do it to a weak person. Yeah. You see, cowards. Cowards. And all this. So this is, okay, firstly, why would you not go and do this to your school teacher or your fellow student in class? That's not the time to do it. That's not the place. Like you get up, you do it in front of your mother, you tell your mother, take my, hold my cock. Sorry, this should be 18 plus then. Uh, now, you wouldn't do that, right? Rules. Why wouldn't you do that? Certain school rules, you'll be Before your teacher even calls your parents, she'll say, "Get out, leave the school," right? You know this much, so we know at least these rules, right? Or no? If you don't know, then you are mentally gone case. Then you need to be taking medication or something. If you believe whatever you believe that, but this is wrong, so you may need a spiritual help or something. I don't believe in psychiatrist medicine like that. I don't. You may, but I don't. So then you know when so good or bad. Now we have to follow certain rules, and it's this universal like consent of another. Universal comes in. Does it come in universal laws or not? Consent occurs when one person voluntarily, yeah. So why is there this law that if the other person doesn't consent to it, then it's illegal, it's a crime, right? Where has the origin of this law? Or is necessary? So, it, which origin of this? So this law may have come up. Plato's Crito. Britannica, thank you. So, political philosophy and ethics, also known as government by consent. Consent in ethics and political philosophy, an act of permitting something to be done or of recognizing some authority. Granting consent implies relinquishing some authority in a sphere of concern in which one's sovereignty ought otherwise to be respected. Consent is under certain conditions generally taken to have deep moral significance, but scholars disagree over what no, this is the problem. Disagree over what forms of consent generate, what sorts of obligations, and what conditions make consent morally and legally significant. Now, if you go to I don't know what they do in Pakistani madrasas, some of them, some of the teachers in Pakistani madrasas, what do you call them? Religious teachers. Without consent, they use these children who come. It's really terribly sad. Consent and political legitimacy. Consent is fundamental to social contract accounts of political legitimacy, arising as early as Plato's Crito, but most prominently in the 17th century writings of Thomas Hobbes and John Locke. Both Hobbes and Locke based the legitimacy of state authority on the consent of those ruled. For Locke, authority is far more limited and all this, so it's with authority and Hobbes absence. Justice, how in political thought then also, but just the conditions of consent. Let's see this. Thank you. I just think I have to go to Wikipedia. Maybe. Let's see. Consent occurs when one person voluntarily agrees to the proposal or desires of another. It is a term of common speech with specific definitions, used in such fields as law, medicine, research, and sexual consent. Consent, as understood in the specific context, may differ from its everyday meaning. For example, a person with a mental disorder or a low mental age or under the legal age of sexual consent may willingly engage in a sexual act that still cannot meet the legal threshold for consent as defined by applicable law, which would mean that they are being groomed and being influenced. They don't know better. United Nations agencies and initiatives in sex education programs believe that teaching the topic of consent as part of comprehensive sexuality education is beneficial. So, minors, in the case of minors, you can groom them, and then it seems like their will is there, but it's not legally acceptable for minors. Will to be, willingness to be, consent. And express consent is one that unmistakably stated rather than implied. It may be given in, okay. Implied consent is consent inferred from a person's actions and facts and circumstances. Informed consent in medicine is consent given by a person. Unanimous consent and all these different types of. But what's tort? Where did this? All this the law. Where does the law of consent come from? I wonder if there's a law. Where does the law of consent come 'em? The first recorded age of consent. Huh? Law in Europe dates from 1275 in England as part of its provisions on rape. Mhm. Age of consent. 1885, the legacy, history, and policy here. That was Wikipedia. Now I have to read all this. Common law is the main locus of consent law, and some statutory law does exist, such as in Mental Health Act 1983. The origin of this. Let's see the origin. Where does the origin of consent come from? 1300. That's very recent. Agree, give assent, yield when one has the right power or will to oppose. Agree, accord, literally feel together. Origins. The theory of what is the oldest age of what country. Consent theory is the term for the ideal in social philosophy that individuals primarily make decisions as free agents, entering into consensual relationships with other free agents. Now, if you don't even free will, consent and free will. So you see, we're supposed to give that to the other, right? And not force people. So, oh, Quran ayat and before the Quran ayat, before Islam, Quran ayat, there's no compulsion in religion. But then Allah says, since there's no compulsion in religion, but then the contradiction to it, Surah 4, ayat 47, before we obliterate your faces. Excuse me. Okay, now I've got the cold. Sorry, excuse me. I wonder where is Awais Iqbal from and his moderators? Ex-Muslim. He's Punjabi, lives in Chicago, Illinois. But where is he from? In Pakistan. Is he a Punjabi? Oh God, there's someone else. Some people like to get me in some way or the other. So yeah, cunning, rude people, very strategic, I must say, cunning, or so clever, having or showing skill in achieving one's ends by deceit or evasion. Crafty, also, yeah, let's look at crafty. Clever at achieving one's aim, same thing. A crafty crook faked an injury to escape from prison. Maybe Kashmir, Kashmiri, Punjabi. Oh God, these Kashmiris again. I don't know. Oh, who would tell that this world is truly a fake? Pakistanis dishonest and rude and cunning, crafty. Unfortunately, we have this. This world may be fake or what, but Pakistanis are really, oh, corrupted. Pakistan is the 136th least corruption nation out of 180 countries. Improved by 1 point. It's the lowest. It's one of the lowest. Very low. Oh, God. 136 least corrupt nation out of 180. Root causes of corruption often include excessive government intervention, deregulation, and manipulation of economic policies, effective measures. Which have the best good people? Which country has honesty? Which country has the is the best in honesty or listeners? Most honest countries in the world. Denmark, number one. Top. Oh my goodness, I should go to Denmark. Top ranks in transparency, low corruption, strong institutions. Finland is second. Highly trusted government, excellent public integrity. Third is New Zealand, very low corruption, open governance. Fourth is Norway. That's on Facebook. Sorry, I can't go on Facebook right now. Trading economics. Oh, Singapore. New Zealand. Oh, Singapore has got is number 3. December 2025. Sweden 6, Switzerland, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Germany, Iceland, Australia, Estonia, Hong Kong, Ireland, Canada, Uruguay. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. So good. Uruguay. I've never heard of this country. Uruguay. Bhutan, Japan, United Kingdom, Austria, Belgium, and now comes the United 21st, 21. Really, really proud. Huh? The only Muslim country? Let me check again. Uruguay is not a Muslim country, right? Bhutan is in, I've forgotten where. No Muslim. Estonia? No, look at this. And then Israel is 35. December 2025. Who's calling me at this time? Oh, it was on a Sunday. Oh, there's a notification, sorry. First, stop trying to explain Trinity. This is 6 hours ago, a day ago. Recent update. Oh, do not disturb, I think. Okay. Oh my God. Jack, St. Lucia, Saudi Arabia, Portugal, Fiji, Malaysia, Oman, Bahrain, India is, 91. Not a very honest. I can't believe India is. And where's Pakistan in this? Oh, can't see Pakistan as yet. Iraq is up. Iran. Huh. Oh my goodness. Pakistan is below Iran even. Congo. Afghan. Where's Pakistan? Did I miss it? I can't believe my eyes. Sorry, excuse me. Let me see. Oh, like 181. I'm in Yemen. Did I miss Pakistan? Bangladesh, 150. Oh, 136. Yeah, I missed. Mexico, Cameroon, Guatemala, Guinea, Kyrgyzstan, Nigeria, Bangladesh is below. Iran is below Pakistan. Yeah, Russia is below Pakistan. Oh, Afghanistan is below Pakistan also. Yemen is below Pakistan. South Sudan. Venezuela is below Pakistan. Oh my goodness. Somalia, Eritrea, 177. Turkey, Turkey below Pakistan. Afghanistan is below Pakistan. Bangladesh below Pakistan. Okay, 136. Mexico is below, oh yeah, below Pakistan. Cameroon, all these. Okay. Oof. So, how did God? Oh, so terrible, terrible. So, free will, origin. The notion of compatibilist, compatibilist free will has been attributed to both Aristotle, 4th century before Christ era, and Epictetus, Epictetus, 1st century CE. Namaste. Sorry if I mispronounced Epictetus. 1st century Christ era. It was the fact that nothing hindered us from doing or choosing something that made us have control over them. Free will. So you know this much, right? That if I am, at least I have free will, and so I don't encroach upon the rights of others, the free will of others. Okay, we've learned that, and I think so. Do unto others what you would have others do unto you. Free will is generally understood as the capacity or ability of people to A, choose between different possible courses of action. B, exercise control over their actions in a way that is necessary for moral responsibility. Or C, be the ultimate source or originator of their actions. There are different theories as to its nature, and these aspects are often emphasized differently depending on philosophical tradition. The liberation model of free will. Ancient Greek philosophy identified this issue. Sorry about the sound outside. Identified this issue, which remains a major focus of philosophical debate to this day. The view that posits free will as incompatible with determinism. Wait a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Free will and consent. Oh, oh, oh wow. Evolving nature of free consent in contemporary legal500.com. So this just contract law. Oh, okay. The law recognizes that consent is not truly free, where it is obtained through coercion, undue influence, fraud, misrepresentation, or mistake. History of free will. Ancient Greek philosophy. Ah, The ancient philosophical problems predate the early Greek Stoics, for example, Chrysippus, and some modern philosophers still lament the lack of progress over these centuries. Free will, consent, do unto others. I think this would be good, right? Do unto others what you would have others do unto you. Others do unto you. The golden rule is the principle of treating others as one would want to be treated by them. It is sometimes called an ethics of reciprocity. To other, meaning that one should reciprocate to others how one would like them to treat the person, not necessarily how they actually treat them. The golden rule is the principle of treating others as one would want to be treated by them. It is sometimes called an ethics of reciprocity, meaning, okay, I read this, sorry. Various expressions of this rule can be found in the tenets of most religions and creeds through the ages. The maxim may appear as a positive or negative injunction governing conduct. Treat others as one would like others to treat them, positive or directive form. Do not treat others in ways that one would not like to be treated, negative or prohibitive form. What one wishes upon others, they wish upon themselves, empathetic or responsive form. The negative form is sometimes called the silver rule in order to distinguish it from the positive form. Golden law, golden rule began to be used widely in the early 17th century Britain by Anglican theologians and preachers. Okay. Thomas Jackson, Anglicans, Charles Gibbon. Ancient Egypt, possibly the earliest affirmation of the maxim of reciprocity. It's called the maxim of reciprocity, reflecting the ancient Egyptian goddess Maat, appears in the story of the eloquent peasant, which dates to the Middle Kingdom. Oh my goodness, 2042, 1650 before Christ era. Now this is the command. Do to the doer to make him do. The proverb embodies the do or de I do not pronounce principle. A late a day this principle. A late period papyrus contains an early negative form of golden rule. That which you hate to be done to you, do not do to others. Ancient China also, Confucianism, possibly the earliest idea of prohibitive form of golden rule is proposed by Confucius. What you do not wish for yourself, do not do to others. Ji Gong, if I mispronounced it, sorry, a disciple of Confucius asked, is there any one word that could guide a person throughout life? The master replied, how about shu, reciprocity? Never impose on others what you would not choose for yourself. So maybe these reminders on social media should be given, reminded. There's a lot of rudeness. The same idea is also presented in V12 and 5, 12, and 6, 30 of the Analects, 500 years before Christ. which can be found in the online Chinese text project. Mencius said if one in relation to the golden rule, Confucian philosopher Mencius said, if one acts with a vigorous effort at the law of reciprocity when he seeks for the realization of perfect virtue, nothing can be closer than his approximation to it. Taoism, the sage has no interest of his own, but takes the interests of the people as his own. He is kind to the kind. He is also kind to the unkind, for virtue is kind. He is faithful to the faithful. He is also faithful to the unfaithful, for virtue is faithful. Wow. Tao Te Ching. Mohism. Wait, I've never heard of this. If people regarded other people's states in the same way that they regarded their own, who then would incite their own state to attack that of another? For one would do for others as one would do for oneself. If people regarded other people's cities in the same way that they regarded their own, who then would incite their own city to attack that of another? For one would do for others as one would do for oneself. If people regarded other people's families in the same way, it goes on, my God. Of course, one must say it is a benefit to the world. Never go on, steal from one. This would be harm to the world or benefit. Mosey, 400 years before Christ era. Mosey regarded the golden rule as a how do you pronounce it? Corollary, to the cardinal virtue of impartiality, and encouraged egalitarianism and selflessness in relationships. Golden rule. This the golden rule. It's age old, ages old. Ancient India, Sanskrit tradition in Mahabharata, the ancient epic of India, Vyasa says, do not do not to others what you do not wish done to yourself, and wish for your others to what you desire and long for yourself. This is the whole of Dharma. Heed it well. Mahabharata Anusar, Sana Parva, 113.8. The Mahabharata is usually dated to the period between 400 BCE and 400 CE. Tamil tradition. The, in chapter, look, I mean, this, do not do to others what you know has hurt yourself. Do you even have that much? Or have you fallen lower than this like if you, one does, one, why does one hurt others knowing what it is to be hurt? Choral 3:18 and up 3:16. Do not do to others what you know has hurt yourself. So now we have that hurt people hurt others. Not all of them, but like you are hurt by someone and you go and hurt others, like ram, like randomly. My goodness. Furthermore, in verse 312, Valover, sorry if I mispronounced it, says it is the determination or code of the spotless virtuous, not to do evil, even in return, to those who have cherished enmity and done them evil. According to him, the proper punishment to those who have done evil is to put them to shame by showing them kindness in return, and to forget both the evil and good done on both sides. Verse 3 and 14. Ancient Greece. This is Tamil tradition, my goodness. Before Christ. Okay. Era. Before Christ. Era. Ancient Greece. The golden rule in its prohibitive, negative form was a common principle in ancient Greek philosophy. Also, examples of general concept include avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. Thales or Thales. Oh, what you do not want to happen to you, do not do it yourself either. Sextus the Pythagorean, the oldest text extant reference. Ideally, no one should touch my property or tamper with it unless I have given him some sort of permission. And if I am sensible, I shall treat the property of others with the same respect. Sensible. I think we've lost this, Plato, being sensible, everything. Do not do to others that which angers you when they do it to you. Isocrates. It is impossible to live a pleasant life without living wisely and well and justly. What is wise, well, and yeah, we've lost all this. I think these Epicurus knew this, where justly refers to an agreement made in reciprocal association against the infliction or suffering of harm. So, what kind of human beings are coming up now on social media? Like, we can see the truth about them, and I think they were always there then, but they couldn't show their true colors, right? When they would get hurt, they would want to hurt others, use someone else as a punching bag, pillow, punching bag. Ancient Persia. We are deteriorating. We're going like, I don't know how much, what, the Pahlavi text of Zoroastrianism, 300 BCE, before Christ, 1000 Christ era, were an early source for the Golden Rule. The nature alone is good which refrains from doing to another whatsoever is not good for itself. Dadistan, uh, Danik, what's this one? Danik, 94, sorry, 94.5. And whatever is disagreeable to yourself, do not do unto others. Shayast na shayast. Shayast. Shayast na shayast. Version 1329. Ancient Rome, Seneca the Younger, a practitioner of Stoicism. We've lost all this. Expressed a hierarchical variation of the Golden Rule. In this letter 47, an essay regarding the treatment of slaves, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Religious context now comes in. Judaism, all this. Let's see, Islam. So this is the thing, you see. Ancient people found it ancient, and now these ones from, I've lost it, Pakistanis, Indians. Oh my God, poor Jews. Leviticus states, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt surely rebuke thy Thou shalt surely rebuke thy neighbor and not bear sin because of him. Thou shalt not take vengeance. And we have such vengeful people in Pakistan, Kashmiri, Punjabis and all. No bear any grudge against the children of thy people. And thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. Oh, it is so good. The stranger who resides with you shall be to you as one of your citizens. You shall love him as yourself. But do unto others if you don't believe in love, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Okay, Leviticus, Torah Kohanim. Love your fellow as yourself. Rabbi Eliezer Berkovitz. Xenophobia by Jews disallowed. What is the Talmud that Leviticus 19, verse 34, disallowed xenophobia by Jews? Human rights. Israel's Postal Service quoted from Leviticus 19, verse 18, when it commemorated the Universal Declaration of Human Rights on a 1958 postage stamp. Christianity. Okay, Christianity. In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you, for this is the law and the prophets. Matthew 7, verse 12. I think this is enough. So much, oh my goodness. Christianity, Islam in the Arabian Peninsula was said to not practice the Golden Rule prior to the advent of Islam. However, in some instances, it is clear that the pre Islamic Arabs did to some extent understand the Golden Rule, such as after the Battle of Otis, where the companions of Muhammad refused to have intercourse with married women taken as captives before a verse allowing them to do so was revealed. So now Quran ayat Surah 4 ayat 24, that's when it was revealed, oh God. Do not do unto others what you would not. This was practiced before. Oh, what's the battle? I've never heard of the Battle of Otis. Otas. Otas. Gazwat. Gazwat. Sorry, Gazwat. Arabic? Ghazwat Otas took place because there's no G in it. So, oh, there's this dot up there. G in the Arab, you know, alphabet. Islamic Prophet Muhammad. Oh, this is terrible battle. After the victory at Hunain, Muhammad advanced on with his force of 12,000 men. Okay, in Otis, pursuing remnants of the defeated Hawazin, the Thaqif coalition. Wow, the opposition was already weakened and scattered. Otis, sorry, I'm just, I got lost and just trying to read. Leaders, warriors were killed. Aftermath, the siege of Taif. See also the siege of Taif. Aftermath, the clash yielded significant spoils of war. Large numbers of livestock, prisoners, and weapons fell into Muslim hands. These captives and spoils were distributed in Jirana among his allies. See, Suhail Ali, you can do this. Do you think you have won? I'm sorry. The victory at Autas reinforced Muslim dominance in the Hijaz. What was this for? So here it happened that Now you can marry the wives of the captives, women who are married, whom you get as sex slave booties. Because, oh, it's Muslims. Wait. Some you have killed, and the others the males you have taken captives. Ooh. Pre-Islamic Arabs, according to T.H.M.L. Homeran, pre-Islamic Arabs regarded the survival of the tribes as most essential and to be ensured by the ancient right of blood vengeance. Homeran goes on to say similar examples. Golden rule are found in the Hadiths. Similar examples the Hadith of Prophet claim to have said and done. Generally, Muslims regard the Hadith as second to only the Quran as a guide to correct belief in action. A Bedouin Hadith. A Bedouin came to the Prophet, grabbed the stirrup of his camel, and said, O Messenger of God, O Messenger of God, teach me something to go to heaven with it. Prophet said, as you would have people do to you, do to them. And what you dislike to be done to you, don't do to them. Now let the stirrup go. This maxim is enough for you, and go and act in accordance with it. Kitab al-Kafi, this is the Shia source. Bring Surah 4 ayat 24 against this. I could. Shias, what you... Just a minute, please. I've got the flu. Cold again. Oh my God. None of you truly believes until he wishes for his brother what he wishes for himself. Sunni sources. Ajay, this golden rule is in Shia al-Kafi. But it's, you see, it's ancient. It didn't come exclusively from Prophet Muhammad. That which you want for yourself, seek for mankind. Shia source. No, I have ancient. Please don't go to saying that because I'm a Shia. I was a Shia, sorry. No, I'm not a Shia. The most righteous person is the one who consents for other people when he consents for himself, and who dislikes for them what he dislikes for himself. The most righteous person. So, this is an ancient golden rule. Forget what I was searching consent and free will and all this. So, or love one another. You don't know how to love one another. You don't know if love even, we don't even know if love exists or not. So let's have this mutual thing, right? As the golden rule, yeah. Allah, Imam Ali. Oh, my child, make yourself the measure for dealings between you and others. Thus you should desire for others what you desire for yourself, and hate, now this hate comes in, for others what you hate for yourself. We don't know how to love even. Forget it. So do not oppress as you do not like to be oppressed. Just do unto others what you would like others to do unto you. Do good to others as you would like good to be done to you, right? By others. Now, I'm doing some bad things and, you know, I have addictions and all that. But still, I wouldn't want this on others, right? I would ask you that this is wrong. What I'm doing is wrong. It's terrible. It's horrible, bad for health. Don't do it. So even though I'm doing it to myself, the wrong, self oppression, nafs, doing it to myself. I'm oppressing myself by smoking or, but I would tell you this is wrong. I am oppressing myself. I am doing wrong to myself. I don't like this, but this has become an addiction. This is wrong, and I do not wish it unto you. Najul Balagha, letter 31. That's not what Imam Ali said, but so do not say to others what you would not like to be said to you, and you would like others to accept from you. Accept that treatment from others which you would like others to accept from you. Muslim scholar Qurtubi looked at the golden rule. This golden rule, but you see, this golden rule has been of loving one's neighbor. We don't know how to love, let's say. So if there is this thing, tendency, oh yeah, maybe a bad addiction to rape and sexually harass. Exegetist Ibn Khatir listed those who judge people the way that they judge themselves as people who will be among the first to be resurrected. Well, oh, so hard on myself, hard. Okay, who taught me all this? By the grace of God, at least some good things before year 2000, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Hussein bin Ali ibn On al-Hashmi, whatever I worked for to be a good person, meditated in London, I've told myself wisecracks, always respect the principal, even if she, you know, scolds you or ignores. Oh, please. Sometimes people in the busyness and God knows what their own problem, they must be. Repeated the Hussein ibn Ali bin On al Hashmi, oh, the 102nd Caliph in Sunni Islam, repeated the golden rule in the context of the Armenian genocide. Armenian genocide. Thus, in 1917, he states, winter is ahead of us. Refugees from the Armenian Jacobite community will probably need warmth. Help them how help them how you would help your brothers or yourselves. Pray for these people who have been expelled from their homes. So, and left homeless and devoid of livestock and all their property. Wow. The Mandean scriptures. Mandean, Mandean. The Ginza Rabbah, but the Ginza and Mandean Book of John contain a prohibitive form of golden rule that is virtually identical to the one used by Hillel. O you believers and perfect ones, all that is hateful to you, do not do it to your neighbors. Would you like someone to take your wife after war and marry her while when you when you've been killed in war, or a captive taken captive? Muslims. So, this is the book of John. Mandir, right, Ginza? O you perfect and faithful ones, everything that is hateful and detestable to you, do not do it to your neighbors. Everything that seems good to you, do it for do it if you are capable of doing it. Capable, yeah, this is another. and support each other. Authority is concerned. My son, everything that is hateful to you, do not do it to thy comrade. For in the world to which you are going, there's a judgment and a great summing up. Mandian, Book of John, chapter 47, section 13. Gilbert. Baha'i faith. The writings of the Baha'i faith encourage everyone to treat others as they would treat themselves, and even prefer others over oneself. This is good. This is good. O Son of Man, deny not my servant should he ask anything from thee, for his face is my face. Ooh. Be then abashed before me. Baha'u'llah. Blessed is he who preferreth his brother before himself. Baha'u'llah. And if thine eyes be turned towards justice, choose thou for thy neighbor that which thou choosest for thyself. Baha'u'llah. Ascribe not to any soul that which thou wouldest not have ascribed to thee, and say not that which thou dost not. Baha'u'llah. Indian religions, Hinduism, one should never do that to another which one regards as injurious to one's own self. This, in brief, is the rule of Dharma. Other behavior is due to selfish desires. Selfish is always wrong, desires, other behavior is due to. Brihaspati Mahabharat. By making Dharma your main focus. See this, so I've contemplated in London, why would you be hurting yourself and missing someone, feeling terribly, depressive, sad, restless? Why would you do that in love? Love never, so if love never hurts anyone, there's no yearning, no pining, there's that contentment. Love brings peace. Love never hurts you. Love tells you that God is here. I love you, God says. So, like when I believed in God and all this. So, what? Contemplate. So, if I am love and I realize it, that I am love, the other person doesn't become the object of desire, my selfish desire. And so I don't even do so to myself, right? By pining and yearning for this person. जहाँ पे प्यार ने रखा है कदम वहीं हम. So there's the Indian song. I don't know where the sign comes from, but it just popped in. प्यार एक जरा कयामत से कयामत तक, I think. जहाँ पे रखा है कदम. I'm saying प्यार, mohabbat, love, wherever love has stepped, वहीं से खुलेगा कोई रास्ता, वहीं से मिलेगी. And making them. So listen, come back here, selfish desires. Object, princey, object of my desire. I realize that. Because if I'm love. But anyways, I couldn't. Oh, I realized that, but I didn't realize it. Failed to realize. By making Dharma your main focus, treat others as you treat yourself. But Brihaspati Mahabharata. We've read this before. Also, if the entire Dharma can be said in a few words, then it is that which is unfavorable to us, do not do that to others. Padma Purana, Shurushti. But to the Muslims and these religions, if there's something not good for us, see how Allah has, but you have to do it because you don't want to, you have to fear Allah, be mindful of Allah in this way also. Not only use khawf, Allah doesn't use fear. Allah uses being mindful, being conscious of Allah also to tell you. And then stop, like, so that you do not go to hell like the disbelievers said, so the fear comes in. So like that he's made you do certain things against the golden rule, which is there ancient times, from ancient times. Ah, Buddha Siddhartha Gautama says, what's the Tripitaka? Tripitaka? Tripi, Tripitaka. Sutta Napata. Sorry, Buddhist, if I mispronounced all this. Comparing oneself to others in such terms as just as I am, so are they. Just as they are, so am I. He should neither kill nor cause others to kill. One who, while himself seeking happiness, oppresses with violence other beings who also desire happiness will not attain happiness hereafter. Dhammapada, Upara, Dhammapara. Violence on violence. Hurt not others in ways that you yourself would find hurtful. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Putting, okay, 5:18, verse 18, or what? Putting oneself in the place of another. One should not kill nor cause another to kill. Jainism now, golden rule, applied here in this religion. In Jainism, sorry, I don't know if it's way of life or religion. What is Jainism? The golden rule is paramount in the Jainist philosophy and can be seen in the doctrines of ahimsa and karma. Is my voice still coming? Is there a glitch? It is coming. Inflicting, Jainism forbids inflicting upon others what is harmful to oneself. The following line from Sutra, Acharanga Sutra, maybe, sorry if I mispronounced it, sums up the philosophy of Jainism. Nothing which breathes, which exists, which lives, or which has essence or potential of life should be destroyed or ruled over. Oh my God, not even an ant, fly, it seems, or subjugated, or harmed, or denied of its essence or potential. In support of this truth, I ask you a question. Is sorrow or pain desirable to you? If you say yes, it is, it would be a lie. If you say no, it is not, you will be expressing the truth. So stop lying to yourself. I don't know you. So this is the thing, people have been lying to themselves. Just as sorrow or pain is not desirable to you, so it is to all which breathe, exist, live, or have any essence of life. Any essence of life. To you and all, it is undesirable and painful and repugnant. A man should wander about treating all creatures as he himself would be treated. Sutra Kritanga 1.11.33. In happiness and suffering, in joy and grief, we should regard all creatures as we regard our own self. Lord Mahavira, 24 Tirthankara. Kara, Kara. Sikhism, precious like jewels are the minds of all. To hurt them is not at all good. If thou desirest thy beloved, then hurt not anyone's heart. Guru Arjan, oh my God, yeah. So you see, I was very scared. Yeah, kind of, take, be cautious. When you love someone or when you have that unconditional love, when you're blessed, you feel blessed, like in college. I would forego anyone who hurt me or try to, yeah, as much. Like sometimes I would kill a cockroach, sometimes no. I wouldn't be able to kill a cockroach. I have to find a way to get him out of my room, out of my house, alive. Maybe throw him out the window, but alive, right? So this, but not always, like I feel. Chinese religions. So when you, goodness, yeah, if thou desirest thy beloved. So, if a friend taunted me, these small, small things rise above. Of course, it's not. Now I would say it. What kind of friend are you that you're taunting me? And even behind her back, I would put it publicly here on social media. Ex friend, ex friend. Taoism. But at that time, um, sometimes dare not. Not, like everyone. Yeah, you get that, oh, like you get that feeling. Tai Chi. Okay. So rest. What? Where were we? Taoism. The sage has no interest. This. I think regard your neighbor's gain as your own. Zoroastrianism, do not do unto others whatever is injurious to yourself. We've already. New religious movements, Wicca. Hear these words and heed them well. The words of Dia. So where is humanity going here on social media? They're becoming worse than these Wiccans and all new hear these words and heed them well. The words of thee are thy mother goddess. I command thee thus, O children of the earth. What has happened to the children of the earth? That which you deem harmful unto thyself, the very same shall you be forbidden from doing unto another. For violence and hatred give rise to the same. My command is thus, that you shall return all violence and hatred with peacefulness and love. But if you don't know, like I now, just do unto others what you would have others do unto you. For my law is love. We don't know about love. Unto all things. Only through love shall you have peace. Yea, and verily, only peace and love will cure the world and subdue all the evil. So I believed in this, but sorry, Mother Goddess. The books, the Book of Ways, Devotional Wicca. I've got to check Devotional Wicca then. Scientology. Try not to do, Scientology also. Try not to do things to others. Try not, right? Can you try at least? Try not to do things to others that you would not like them to do to you. Try to treat others as you would want them to treat you. The way of a way to happiness. Wow, traditional African religions. Yoruba proverb. One who is going to take a pointed stick to pinch a baby bird should first try it on himself to feel how it hurts. So that's why I say, like go do it to your mother. See what your mother would do to you. Rather than hear, no, oh, the Dubai police and I, we had tea. Suhail Ali, let the hawk perch. Oh, Dubai. Wait a minute. Let me have some tea here. Dubai police said Suhail Ali. Suhail Ali. Something my country has done to you that you want to get the weaker ones. Let the hawk perch. Let the eagle perch. Whichever says the other should not perch. Let it win. Let its wings be broken. Igbo proverb. Ordinani. Ordinani. Declaration toward. The declaration towards a global ethic, an initial declaration. What has my country done to you? What have I done to my country? Have I given loss? Yeah, like that's not loss. I mean, that's just stupid. So, by what have I done to my country? Sharing things against human rights that are YouTube, maybe false, huh? Or my brother here. So, the declaration towards a global ethic. Please. 2007, 25th October, at the Wayback Machine Urban Dharma, Buddhism in America. Oh, this link includes a list of 143 signatories and their respective religions. Really? Let me see this. Archived. Oh no, don't go to archive, go to towards a, oh, we reached here. How many? The world is in agony. The declaration. The agony is so pervasive and urgent that we are compelled, like I was compelled to come here on social media from year 2000 somewhere, compelled to name its manifestations so that the depth of this pain may be made clear. Peace eludes us. The planet is being destroyed. Neighbors live in fear. Families live in fear. Family members. We can't find solution to this agony, this pain. ... The planet is being destroyed. Neighbors live in fear. Family members live in fear. Women, men are estranged from each other. Yes, family members are estranged from each other. Children die. This is, I'm adding some, right? Family members. This is abhorrent. We need your support. So whoever can please support in continuing this vital work, please don't scroll past this. Can you chip in? So if you can chip in, please do this. Oh, let me just put, base, sorry. This is, oh, oh, don't, I know about this agony. Please chip in if you can afford to. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. We condemn the abuse of Earth's ecosystems. We condemn the poverty that stifles life's potential, the hunger that weakens the human body, the economic disparities that threaten so many families with ruin. We condemn the social disarray of the nations, the disregard for justice, which pushes citizens to the margin, the anarchy overtaking our communities, and the insane death of children from violence. In particular, we condemn aggression and hatred in the name of religion. But this agony need not be. When we can afford to help, when we can help, when we can remove this agony, suffering, people are suffering too. It need not be because the basis for an ethic already exists. This ethic offers the possibility. Yes, the basis for an ethic already exists. And where does it exist, right? In this golden rule, ancient, not in religions. They've just taken it in. Goodness. And it's not all honest in Islam either. This golden rule. It need not be because the basis for an ethic already exists. So don't excuse yourself that atheists don't have ethics. They do. They do. The golden rule is there. Where did it come from? In, from me, inside of me, the mind. Even this ignorant mind is not fragmented, all this, right? Knows this much at least, that I should not do unto others what I would not have others do unto me. Basic thing. It need not be because the basis for an ethic already exists. We don't need religion for it to exist. This ethic offers the possibility of a better individual and global order and leads individuals away from despair and societies away from chaos. Don't tell me like my aunt, do not despair, or Allah, despair is haram in Islam. And then she was despairing while praying for me. She told me, where is Allah? Where's help? And society is away from chaos. We are women and men who have embraced the precepts and practices of the world's religions, of the golden rules. Do unto others what you would have done unto you, or do not do unto others what you would not want others to do unto you. We affirm that a common set of core values is found in the teachings of the religions, in the golden rule that Jesus Christ also repeated, right? And that these form the basis of a global ethic. We affirm that the truth that this truth is already known, but yet to be lived in heart and action. We affirm that there is an irrevocable, unconditional norm for all areas of life, for families, for individuals and communities, for races, nations, and religions. These already exist ancient guidelines. There already exist ancient golden rule guidelines for human behavior, which are found in the teachings of the religions of the world, which are the condition for a sustainable world order. We declare we are interdependent. Each of us depends on the well being of the whole. And so we have respect for the community of living beings. Respect. Like Michael said, Michael, living beings for people, animals, and plants, and for the preservation of earth, the air, water, and soil. Preservation of air. I have to stop this, bad habit. Polluting the air with this. Anyways, I'm living alone. But even then, we take individual responsibility. See, I have to stop this. Individual responsibility for all we do. All our decisions, actions, and failures to act have consequences. Oh God. Yes. We must treat others as we wish others to treat us. Here comes the golden rule after all. Ah, finally, we make a commitment to respect life and dignity, individuality as you would want to be respected, right? Or you don't want to be respected. Who doesn't want to be respected? Individuality and diversity, so that every person is treated humanely without exception. We must have patience and acceptance. We must be able to forgive, learning from the past, but never allowing ourselves to be enslaved by memories of hate. Opening our hearts to one another, we must opening our hearts. Wow, this is like, who can do it's we have to end this, Michael. Archangel. So 6 months ago, Michael said, great balls of fire, or something like this, fire's coming. Opening our hearts, when open your heart and tell me what's wrong. Why can't it be like it used to be before? I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. Happy or sad, everything depends on you. We are interdependent, opening our hearts to one another. We must sink our narrow differences, excuse me, well put, for the cause of the world community, practicing a culture of solidarity and relatedness. There I go. The food is not digesting properly. Finally, I ordered food. We consider humankind our family. Oh, and one as ourselves. We are one in humankind, right? We must strive to be kind and generous. We must not live for ourselves alone, but should also serve others. Never forgetting the children, the aged. Someone came here and called me old lady. Really, what is this? Would you be like to, would you be like to call, to be called an old man, old, useless man, old man, like that, like insulting way. And the lonely, and the aged, the poor, the suffering, the disabled, the refugees, and the lonely, and the lonely. The disabled. No person should ever be considered or treated as a second-class citizen or to be exploited in any way whatsoever. There should be equal partnership between men and women. We must not commit any kind of sexual immorality, harassments here. We must put behind us all forms of domination or abuse. Do not abuse so that thou shalt not be abused. We commit ourselves to a culture of non-violence. Respect justice and peace. Respect each other. Michael, truth and respect is very, very essential. Michael De La Roca on YouTube. Now he's on Facebook also. We shall not oppress, injure, torture, or kill other human beings. Forsaking violence as a means of settling differences. Can't we find better ways, understanding ways, dialogue, respect? We must strive for a just social and economic order in which everyone has an equal chance to reach full potential as a human being, full potential. Oh, who is this? Which group again? I forgot. Okay, I'll go back then. We must speak and act. This get. Oh, this. We must speak and act truthfully and with compassion, dealing fairly with all, and avoiding prejudice and hatred. We must not steal. We must move beyond the dominance of greed for power, prestige, prestige, money, and consumption. Please, this is good. This is great. This is good. To make a just and peaceful world. This is what is good. Definition of good. Earth cannot be changed for the better unless the consciousness of individuals is changed first. We pledge, I think the belief also beliefs and all this, right? So consciousness, yeah, changed first. How I was thinking of putting my consciousness upside down, really. We pledge to increase our awareness by disciplining our minds, by meditation, by prayer, or by positive thinking, without risk and a readiness. So anything I can do, I wanted to put myself upside down in year 2000. There came a time how to find a solution for the family problems and pain of people and not, like helping the mentally challenged without meditation, side effects and all this, without risk and a readiness, without risk and a readiness to sacrifice. There can be no fundamental change. Oh, yeah. Without risk, there can be no. So we have to take the risk. No fundamental change in our situation. When will this happen? If everyone takes this declaration to themselves in our situation, therefore we commit ourselves. Who's committing to this? to this global ethic, to understanding one another. Ah, understanding one another. And to socially beneficial, peace fostering, and nature friendly ways of life. Oh my God, this is just too good. This is amazing. We invite all people, whether religious or not, atheist, religious or not, spiritual. My goodness, this is so wonderful. I think I'll rest on this, my heart, to do the, oh my goodness, I do the same. The principles of a global ethic. Sorry, I need to take a break on this, but I'll definitely continue with this. Oh, so where did I? I'm going to continue with this later on. Thank you for your time and attention. Really appreciate it. Do unto others, and do not do unto others what you would not have others do unto you. Thank you so much.
We'll be back. Until then, thank you so much.